What's up, guys? It's hardcore crypto. It's hardcore stocks here. In this video, we shall be taking a good look at Sandisk. Now, I would have opened a long position on Sandisk long time ago, but I don't know what came over me. I exited that trade. That aside, we could see clearly right here that Sandisk has been outperforming, overperforming, and performing beyond our expectations, which is definitely something good. And I'm kind of glad that I made a video on Sandisk the other time after I made it known to us that Sandisk has been in a crazy downtrend for the longest, and I made it known to us that we have broken out of this major downtrend and we are most likely going to be rallying much higher. So far, so good. We could see Sandisk has been up roughly how many percent right now? Roughly 52%, and we are currently down roughly 49%, which is not bad, obviously. So the question right now we should be asking is, okay, when are we going to see Sandisk correcting? I don't think we are probably going to be seeing Sandisk correcting anytime soon, because we've gotten the correction we needed. So therefore, I don't think we should be focused on any major correction happening soon, because if you can take a good look at how things are playing out right here, you could see that Sandisk has already corrected roughly how many percent? That's corrected roughly 57%. So I don't think there is any reason why we should be worried about waiting for another re-entry, because obviously you could see clearly right here that this is a major support right here, which Sandisk has majorly retested on so many occasions right here. And you can see whenever it bounces around here, it rallies, it bounces, it rallies. So I think this is just definitely what we should have in mind right now for Sandisk. So I still do think Sandisk is most likely going to keep on rallying higher. In fact, I still do think Sandisk could still rally above 2,372, rally even much higher. This is definitely my long-term expectations for Sandisk. But in terms of where we could see some bottlenecks, some challenges, some difficulties breaking out, I really can't say for now, because if you take a good look at this major level right here, this might be where I might say, okay, we might get some major resistance, because obviously we kind of consolidated around that level, especially given the fact that after we dropped from this major level, we had to retest this major resistance at $1,961, which we ended up getting a major rejection from here. So I think this is definitely what we should be expecting right here. Maybe a little bit of correction from this resistance right here. We could still rally a little bit to $1,958 or $60. Maybe we could drop down a little bit. I think this will probably be the worst case scenario for Sandisk before we see it rallying much higher. Any worst case scenario is obviously seeing Sandisk breaking below this trend line, which means we could be dropping all the way down to $1,173. And in terms of the article right here that I could lay my hands on, you could see Sandisk stock surges 8% as analysts chase $2,250 targets. We could see Sandisk, a flash memory and data storage company, jumped approximately 8%. Actually, I saw it rallying, I think 11% today, if I'm not mistaken. 8% to $1,770 on Monday morning, after JP Morgan restarted coverage with an overweight rating and a 2,250 price target. The upgrade gave investors another reason to chase a stock already riding on one of the hottest theme in technology, the AI infrastructure boom. Citi stayed bullish with a $2,100 target, while Evercore ISI reportedly set an even more aggressive 2,800 price objective, which is crazy. The story behind the rally is straightforward. AI needs more memory, and investors believe Sandisk could become a major beneficiary. During its Investor Day presentation, management laid out a bold long-term plan calling for mid to high teen annual revenue growth from fiscal 2028 through 2030. Sandisk also projected a non-GAAP gross margin near 80%, operating margin around 75%, and adjusted free cash flow margin close to 50% targets that will transform the company into one of the highest margin players in the semiconductor ecosystem, which is crazy. So, all this right here are just nothing but, obviously, more detail of, the whole AI narrative and storage and all whatnot. So obviously, Sandisk has definitely been in the game for the longest. So I think Sandisk is most likely going to rally all the way to 2000, above 2,400 for a fact. So I will definitely be here to keep each and every one of us updated on that. If you do enjoy this video, subscribe, turn on post notification, smash the like button and share this video with your friends, guys. Peace out.